Alright, so I got it working. I plugged it in now. I also tweaked the code a little because I noticed there's a problem with it. But if you look there it is. That is the writing. That's the font. Oh, I'm so elated. So, admittedly, it's not as working as I'd like it to. The original dream, the plan was that the person would put input through the serial monitor, this thing here, which is what the don't restart. Which is what the Arduino needs to take inputs. It's just the program that did that didn't really fit on the Arduino. It took up too much memory. In hindsight, I realised I could have had a program that took in the input, a separate program on the PC that took in the input, converted it to the part file you see here, and then copy that straight to the clipboard, so I can just paste it in there and boom, it works. But, you know, I'll just do that again some other time. So, I'll show it to you in action. If I press the reset button here, so I'm so excited. I'm just happy it's done. Getting this working, like fine-tuning it, was a massive battle. So first of all, we had to figure out what was the best thing to use. So this is what we had. We initially tried this, which was too stiff because it dried out a little. This was also too stiff just because of the resistance on it, and this sort of like, it didn't work. And also wouldn't have given a line, and also I'd had to sharpen it. It just wouldn't have worked. So you can see my failures here. So that's the felt tip, that's the biro there. This doesn't work. So in the end, I thought, what pen do I have that has very little resistance? I thought the gel pen. So I stuck that in, and it drew that. And then I adjusted it, and then it drew that. Because what it was doing, it wasn't quite pressing down the paper. But now with this, in this setup, it's pressing down just fine, as you can see by the nice clear lines there. So the way I've fixed it to the servo motor is with Lego and zip ties. Nothing advanced, nothing fancy. The servo motor came with a little arm that sticks onto its little teeth there. This is a right angle Lego piece, and this is just a straight piece. Basically what this means is that this is strong enough to support the pen, so like it's at a right angle, so it can, like, you know, lift up and down, and it's a bit loose, so it goes down a bit further than it needs to, but that means it's pressing down, the pen's pressing down by the resistance in this. So yeah, this could probably sort this out a bit, but it's no biggie. And yeah, so once that was in, it's just a case of just pushing in and twisting it a bit more until it was properly in place. And yeah, it's just so good. And you can see it writes my name, and it's a little bit shaky, but I think that's because of how this works and how this is like isn't as tight as it could be. But I'd rather have it loose and a good fit, like a good, you know, pressure, rather than having it really tight and it like not pressing down far enough. Because yeah, and so now what I want to do is write up, and then I can be done. The next video will be the recording of this, and the final video, as I mentioned, as I should have had probably a week or so ago, is the video reviewing the EPQ in general, like my successes and failures and all that jazz. That'll also be my evaluation section of the write-up. I'll also be posting this to GitHub, and also be printing it off when I hand it in. So yeah. Oh, another thing. The problem I had with this was that the connections I'd made, I have lost the things. That's a shame. Oh no, here it is. So the connections I had made of these spool things, of the solder, if it'll focus, just weren't strong enough. It's not focusing. Come on. Come on. Oh, stupid thing. But yeah, they just weren't strong enough. It's aluminium on aluminium. It's such a tiny surface area. It just wasn't strong enough to move this. So what I got was, if I can get one out, is these. These are almost exactly the same as these spool things, but they don't have a bearing inside them, and they have these little grub screw holes. Why won't it focus? This is excruciating. Why won't it focus? Ugh. It's got little grub screw holes inside it, to so you can tighten it up to the shaft inside and get a good grip on it. And yeah, so got a couple of load of these, put one on here, tightened it up, and it works like a dream, an absolute dream. It's stable, it looks good. I'm absolutely devastated that this doesn't work. It didn't work on presentation evening. I can imagine it would have got a good crowd. I would have been able to explain it and get good feedback. But you know, you live and learn. I shouldn't have procrastinated over the holidays so much. I should have got this done earlier. But I'll talk about that in my next video. So yeah,